Hi, thanks for joining me today. If you're a leader of a learning program that's sick of printers who overpromise, or you're tired of having to trash obsolete materials, or you frequently run out of stock, or maybe you're tired of manually entering orders. If so, you're in the right place. I'm going to talk about how to deliver a nationwide learning program that you can be proud of without becoming a print and logistics geek. We see companies that deliver great tactile learning have these traits in common. They need nationwide coverage. They produce thousands of books per year. They need to manage continuous demand, and they are growth oriented. I'd like to take a deeper dive into unlocking the co-creation. In the end, we all want bookstore quality materials. The key to co-creation is planning content to reach your specific audience, be it a student, an employee, whoever is your end user. Collaborate with a print partner who can recommend options and complete your vision with the production expertise to create the right product. Here's a quick example. We currently partner with an education company using 2-inch vinyl binders for one of their courses. By asking a few questions about content and usage, we offered a much more sleek and economic solution. Lay flat perfect binding called EcoFlex. We replaced the divider tabs, we eliminated the bulky binder, and we reduced their costs by 25%. Now their students have an easier to use book, it's a smaller footprint, and it weighs less, so that saves on shipping costs. And the new design, they saw a huge increase of orders, so that's a win-win. Before I go into talking about the history of print and inventory, I wanted to just touch on speed and turnaround. With traditional print, there's so many upfront steps: enter the order, setup, proofing, order paper, print production, binding, assembly. Then after the product is completed, you pack and ship. Whereas with smart inventory, there's no upfront production time. Pick from inventory and pack and ship. Using smart inventory, you save a lot of extra production time. And in this business environment, speed is premium. So it's important to balance both speed and risk. I'd like to touch on print and inventory programs and how they have evolved. With traditional offset print, thousands of books were printed and stored in a warehouse. Offset print is typically cost-effective in much higher volumes, but as the pace of business increases, so does the risk of having outdated content and tossing old materials each into your precious budget. So, years ago, print on demand came. This is a popular term. Print on demand sounds great, but what you have is really zero inventory and zero items ready to ship. What if there was something in the middle? We think we have it. We call it smart inventory. With this, we can quickly print smaller, smarter quantities that minimize the risk of waste. Using lean principles, we produce the right quantities in the right time frame. Smart inventory saves money by reducing the risk of content obsolescence, and when you compare smaller print quantities to print on demand, you save both time and money. The third pillar is the geographic edge. A nationwide learning program, shipping distance is a critical step. The distance between the days it takes from the shipping hub to the end user. These slides show ground shipment days from San Francisco, New York, and my home city, Dallas. If you're shipping from San Francisco, it would take at least 3 days to get to Colorado, and then several more days the farther east you go. And the reverse is true in New York City. And looking at Dallas, you can reach the majority of the country in 1 or 2 days. For an example, we had a client in California who wanted a geographic edge because they were shipping everything across the country. Now in Dallas, we produce the materials, pack and ship the orders to thousands of US locations using FedEx or UPS Ground. We can save them shipping dollars and reduce critical turnaround time. That's another win-win. This slide tells more about empowered control, the last pillar. Empowered control is when you have a successful program that balances the speed and the risk. The right print partner can remove overwhelming emails and phone calls with an online web ordering system that helps you deliver these 5 key capabilities. First is account manager. Look for a high-touch service with a manager who is dedicated to your account, who answers their phone, responds to your questions, and is available to plan and organize your program. Second is file management. It should be easy to upload your files, and it's critical to maintain content control, obsolete old versions, and archive the most current files. Third is inventory management. With this tool, you have the visibility to see your inventory 24 hours a day. Fourth is order management. You can optimize order entry by quickly entering your orders into the portal or share the capabilities with your organization and set up levels of visibility so you can have centralized control. Last is shipping management. Our shipping system integrates with FedEx Cafe and US World Ship, providing confirmations and tracking numbers so you have visibility into the complete process. Now, I know that's a lot of information at one time. So I was just curious, now that you've seen the 4 pillars, I wanted to ask you a few questions. How would it feel to have the confidence that you're spending your budget in smart ways? How would it feel to have empowered control over your program every day? And how would it feel to walk away with best in class, powerful program? I want to invite you to a no strings attached discovery call. This is a 30-minute phone call with me. First, I want to say this is not a sales call. It's not a pitch. That's why it's no strings attached. Are you interested in discussing and diagnosing your current situation compared to the 4 pillars? This is a great opportunity to share more about your program and where you'd like to go. I'm more than happy to help you identify any gaps or barriers that may exist. If you're a training and education leader who's serious about taking action, please let me know. Just message me and I'm happy to share my insights with you. I'm looking forward to hearing back from you. Thank you for your time.